Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've got the roller ready, and let's just make a video to look at what the roller looks like so far. Let's talk about the links first. So how long are the links to make this work? So what I did actually is I looked at the TRX4 lift kit manual and the front length, these guys here and the upper guy here. They all came from the TRX4 lift kit instructions. So TRX4 lift kit instructions were my guide here for how long the link should be. And in the front, I follow the instructions to the T. And what I realized actually, the lift kit links are anywhere between 4.5 to 5.5 millimeters longer than, I guess, the stock length. So the links in the front here are just 5 millimeters longer than, regular TRX4, TRX6 front links. In the rear here, these links here, I have also started off with links that are about 5 millimeters longer than stock length. But then what I realized is it moved this axle a little too far back. And what happened is that in the rear here, or in the middle rather here, the TRX6 is exactly the same as the TRX4 long wheelbase. So the links are already pretty long in the back, and when you make them longer, this axle was just moved too far back, and there was too much gap here, and it just looked ugly. And what happened then is it was too close to the rear axle, and then the rear axle had to be much further out, which I didn't want to do. It would make the truck way too long. So initially I had these links as per kit, as per lift kit. I made them longer, but then I made them shorter again because it was a better fit to keep these links shorter than what the lift kit suggests. So these are still longer than stock, but only maybe by 2 or 3 millimeters versus 5 millimeters. And that seems to work really well. There's not too much gap here, but enough gap here to fit these big tires. For the rear section, I stuck to 5 millimeter longer links than factory because there's no lift kit for TRX6, so you don't really know how long these links need to be. But I mean, if you look at the lift kit manual, it suggests that links here and links here are 5 millimeters longer than stock. So I did the same thing here. I just made links that were 5 millimeters longer than stock links. And that leaves a lot of space between the two wheels and space for them to turn. So it's like plenty of space here, so they don't rub, they don't touch. Should work well this way. So the wheelbase from the front to the middle is about 325 millimeters. The wheelbase from the front to the very back is 490 millimeters. So now we're looking at the rear section of this TRX6. And in the previous video where I talked about the parts used, I mentioned this piece. And the official name of this is a rear crossmember, which also serves as the rear link mounts. Okay, it's the piece that goes right here. And in the video, I mentioned that I may or may not use the factory piece. And just to give you an idea, what I'm talking about is this part here. This is the factory orientation of this piece. Okay, so the actual part looks like this. I did not use the factory part, and I'll tell you why in a second. So because we're using longer shocks, which lift up the chassis away from the axles, if we were to use this factory piece, and then the links would be pointing up like so, okay? Because we lifted the truck So in the factory variation using this part, the rear links are straight, but we lifted this chassis by about 1 inch. So if we retain this part here, see how much shorter it is? We would end up with our links pointing up, and I did not want to do that. I wanted to keep links as parallel to the ground as possible. With the factory mount, the links would be just pointing up at a pretty steep angle actually, which would influence how the truck goes up on an incline. And if the links here are like this, what will happen is the truck will tip up and over much easier. That's the trick of link geometry. Let's briefly talk about these rear link mounts that I made. Made them out of this material. It's the same material that the Durling skids I made out of. So this is actually called POM plastic, also known as polyoxomethylene, I think. And this piece is 4mm thick. And yeah, this is what I used. I got it on AliExpress. It was actually pretty affordable, and it's ultra sturdy. Ultra sturdy. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the link mounts. They're double-sided, side 1, side 2, with the links mounted in between. See, same thing here. Double-sided, side 1, side 2. They're braced on the inside. You can't actually tell, but there's a brace here, and there's a brace right here. And I screwed them through the chassis. There was one stock hole that I used, and I drilled 2 more holes. And then the back side, this is what it looks like. Also put a couple of braces here. And again, these are 4mm pieces of POM plastic. It's actually quite easy to cut, easier than I thought. I just used like a rotary tool with a couple of different bits, and it worked really well. Really sturdy, but easy to drill. You can actually make threads in it. You can screw into it. So here's a top view of this mount. This is the back side of it. And so actually inside of here in the chassis slot, I also have braces in the form of these spacers. So all of the 3 screws here, here, and here that go through the chassis, they're actually spacers like this inside of the chassis slot, inside of here, that back into the chassis and also act as top braces for the inner pieces. So while lifting this truck and making it longer, I wanted to keep the body intact as much as possible. I wanted to avoid cutting or trimming too much. So let's kind of talk about that. So up here in the front, it's not cut or trimmed so far. This section here is also intact the way it comes from the factory. Yeah, welcome back. I did, however, have to cut off a section in the back because factory was like this, something like this. And as you can see, there is no space here. So this rear section was basically resting on this back tire. And that's where the rear lights were. So all I did was I cut it off. I removed the lights and I reinstalled the lights here. And I just added a metal bumper back here for some protection. Yeah, so now if you kind of press the suspension down, you have a lot of room. See, there's a lot of room to for suspension to play, because with this piece, there's going to be no room at all. But yeah, so far, this is the only modification to the body. There might be more as I get this truck out. But yeah, so far, this is the only cut, and I like how it turned out. Yeah, it looks nice and clean, I think. I have 2 sets of tires I'm planning to try on this truck. You guys tell me what you like better. Do you like these Tusks? How do you think they look? Do they look good? Or do you like mudslingers better? Let me know. Let me know what you guys like better. Have you used either or?